Good evening, everyone. I hope all is well. Our question this week was, what is the number one trap that I suspect that I do that leads to disconnection? An example of a time that has happened to me, I was engaging with one of my clients and I basically asked a question that triggered them. Basically, we were going over the positive, good behavioral changes that they were making, and the particular question that I asked them kind of hindered them away from the positive progress that they were making. So they began to immediately, think that there was doubt in, them completing services or doubting that, they're actually doing what they need to do for the end goal. And I definitely had to reassure them, no, that's not my intentions. That's not the point of, what our discussion or conversation is right now, at least. But that was an example that I have verbatimly that made me think that there was a disconnect, well, a brief disconnect. As social workers, we never want our clients to feel that they're not doing enough when they actually, in fact, are. We don't like them to feel discouraged or, them feeling a disconnect in, the progress that they're making. So that was a time that, I've experienced that firsthand. I feel like us as social workers, we experience this daily, honestly. There's disconnect in every aspect of what we do, even if it's just a short, brief one like the one I just explained, just now. And it's hard sometimes to avoid that disconnect because certain triggers, can happen to our clients. And that's the main disconnect, I would say, as a social worker that we encounter, or just communication, period. Communication can be a disconnection. Sometimes, we have clients, and I'm just verbatimly thinking of my experience. We have some clients that like to reach out, it feels like every second of the day. And we have to constantly remind them, the same thing is as it was yesterday. And nothing's changed since yesterday, and they'll feel that that's a disconnect. They'll say, oh, you guys aren't communicating, the communication's not effective. And it's kind of like us explaining, the communication is definitely effective. It's just there is no point in you reaching out every day for an update, especially if everything is status quo. It's the same as, as it was yesterday. So I feel that was my experience with a disconnection with one of my clients. Thank you.